Alright, hey guys, Fiddle Ferret here, and welcome back to yet another Divine Slice of Life episode. And today we left off with a really rather difficult decision, I guess. I just don't really know what to do. I just feel like this is one of those decisions that could really, for some reason, make something weird happen in the game. Like, I just feel like the obvious thing to do is to investigate, but that also seems like a really I'm gonna investigate, because if Taka's peeking in my window, I'm gonna be really concerned. Investigate movement. I didn't drink before this, is probably a bad idea. I rush from the bedroom. I rush from the bedroom and out of my... Oh, he leaves? Out of the house? Ignoring the girl's protests, I sprint to where the window to my room is located, facing the street, and see... a Kame. It really is a Kame, but she's wearing a ninja outfit. That she is. Why are you dressed like a ninja? Hey, more importantly, what are you doing here? Are you trying to spy on me?
It's not the first time I've spied on you. Now I know all about you and your little side projects.
So what?
So, just who are these exchange students, Aki?
Why is everybody spying on my junk? All the girls, well, I guess this is anime related, so that just means they all automatically want me, because that totally happens in real life. They're from another country. They have these weird cultural habits. I really have to make sure they don't do anything weird in public.
So in private they can do weird stuff? As long as you're there, right? Boys are all the same.
The problem is, she's kinda got a point. So far, I feel like my characters are being a bit of a douchebag. Curse you, intelligence of the gods. The Greek deities never had to deal with ninjas or a kame. Wait, so she is like... That's weird. Are you offended by what you saw? Probably.
Offended? No, just jealous.
Oh, okay. Sure, just jealous. Yeah, okay. What? What on earth is happening lately? Compared to stumbling upon Greek goddesses that want to marry me and bring me to the pantheon of the gods, this side of a kame is nothing. Well, you can... I guess I can't ask you to leave.
Nope.
You can keep watching if you... What is wrong with you? Not like I can stop a ninja anyway. Just try not to make yourself so obvious. If I notice you, the girls might too. This is weird, guys.
Is that a problem?
Just try to be like a real ninja. So, you didn't answer her question. You didn't answer if it was a problem or not. I walk back inside the house, leaving her in her ninja outfit, trying to push her out of my mind. What was she thinking?
My king, join us. We're waiting for you.
Gulp.
We're ready. Who do you want, my king?
Oh, well, shit. The problem I'm having so far is I haven't really been convinced in this visual novel playthrough yet of any of the girls I want. Or, or like any girl I feel like I've like made any sort of close relationship with. So now, like, asking me now to pick between Rin and Yui, I don't really know, because I don't even conceive a difference between them at the moment. I mean, I'm basically almost choosing off of, like, looks and what their voice sounds like, which seems so cheap in my opinion. But I have to pick one. Yui seems like a crazy one in bed. Rin seems more normal, I guess. I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna go with Rin.
Good choice.
Well, fine then. I need a shower anyway.
Shoot. I forgot their names mixed up. I meant to pick Yui. Okay. As I sit on the edge of the bed, Yui slowly leaves the room as Rin, grinning, crawls in between my legs. Yeah, see, I meant to pick Yui. I'm so sorry. This is... Okay. Kneeling in front of me, Rin starts to kiss my stomach, before moving slowly downwards. Unsure what to expect, I let her continue. Slowly as she kissed me, she slips quietly out of her clothes, making me feel hotter than I've ever felt before. Unconsciously, I lean closer to her, sliding my hand through her hair. I can barely control myself. My mind starts to blank as Rin works her magic on me. Before I know it, I'm lying on the bed exhausted, but happy with Rin beside me. Sleep engulfs my tired body. A new day dawns. Well, that might be it, guys. I may have basically just picked Rin for the whole game. Wonderful. I'm not going back. We're going to keep going with this. I can't even be upset. It's too hilarious. I literally meant to pick Yui, and it's been a couple nights since I played the game, and so I got their names mixed up. Okay. I slowly open my eyes to the morning light. Rin and Yui are both asleep beside me in bed. Guess deities really are heavy sleepers. Maybe it's because they're not used to early wake-up times, or simply because last night was too exhausting for them. Well, I guess they did do all the work. I'm pretty sure, since I'm playing this on Steam, obviously we got the nice condensed kitty version. If you guys purchased the game off mangagamer, obviously I'm pretty sure there's probably more to that scene. Even goddesses have to rest sometimes. Sleep tight, Athena and Aphrodite. I don't know why I say Aphrodite, it's just funny at this point. I whisper to them and get dressed without waking them up. I then gently close the door to my room and head out. I wonder if every night is going to be like this. I've always enjoyed the walk. It takes me along a peaceful bicycle path that goes through a children's playground. You should probably stay away from children. You seem like a slight sex fiend. The whole area around here is covered in trees, so it makes walking in uni a lot hotter in the summer. It makes walking to uni in the hot summer much easier. Oh, Taka. Oh, ow, what? Taka, what are you doing?
Stupid Aki, you were supposed to catch me.
How can I catch you if I didn't see you coming?
You're supposed to be so used to my presence that you can sense me from anywhere.
I don't have that kind of sense. Although I should. Perhaps I should have wished for that from the two goddesses on Earth. Anyway, what's going on? What are you doing here?
Sheesh. I just wanted to ask you when your wedding is. You know, with those two foreign-looking girls?
Crap. Taka always has the habit of bringing up the worst subjects of conversation. Well, I tried to think over what I could tell her that will sink in. I can't make up any old lie. Even with this new profound intelligence from the gods, Taka might be able to see through it, and I can't risk that. Even if she doesn't tell anyone, I might offend her or even alienate her as a friend. Taka?
Yes? Spit it out.
Come on, Taka, don't fail me as my close friend now. I take a deep breath, and... Those two girls you saw are actually descendants of the Greek goddesses Aphrodite and Athena. The brunette Yui is Aphrodite. Aphrodite! And the fiery red-haired Yui is Athena. They both came to Earth to look for the reincarnation of Zeus, which is supposed to be me. And the reason they're looking for Zeus is to become one of them. Oh my! Zeus is because one of them is supposed to marry me, so they can ascend to the pantheon of the gods together.
Oh.
Yeah. Any questions?
So you're the incarnation of Zeus?
Absolutely. Trust me, I have no idea about any of this. I don't even know if it's true. One day, I just saw two girls killing each other in the park, so I tried to stop them. Then, when I woke up, they told me the story. It's probably false, but yeah.
Kill each other? Are you okay?
Don't finish your sentence or anything. Yeah, they just have been play fighting with each other. I broke it up, and they agreed to stop fighting now that we're all living together and going to uni. It's really hard to make them behave and...
Living together? Are they living with you? In the same house?
What? Crap, I slipped up. Damn Taka for being so perceptive. Well, they don't have anywhere else to go, and I kind of wanted to keep an eye on them in case they do something rash, you know. It's still not working. Think, Aki, think! Oh, excuse me. So anyway, they shouldn't be here long. They're going to away once, Wait, anyway, they said they're here until I choose one of them to marry, but they'll probably leave of their own accord once they calmed down anyway.
Oh?
Yeah, I've been doing my best to keep them on a leash, and they're pretty good so far. So it looks like they'll leave us soon with just a bit more of my guidance. After all, when we first met, they wanted to kill each other, and I even managed to convince them to stop calling me Zeus and instead call me by my proper name, Aki. Idiot! Taka already knows your name.
So, which one are you thinking of choosing?
She pouts as she says this and puts her hands on her hips. Choose your words very carefully now, Aki. Oh, I thought it was going to give me an option because I wanted to. Oh, come on. I'm too young to get married. Plus, I've still got my studies. Anyway, unfortunately, I can't get rid of them yet, so I just have to wait it out. Mostly, they just help me study.
Is that it? They don't try to pressure you to marry them or anything? They didn't seem like the soft-spoken types.
Well, they do assault me in bed every night. I say assault, Aki seems pretty willing. Well, they may speak strongly sometimes, but they're really not so bad. They're even trying to locate food here, though at first they hated it.
Yeah, they didn't seem like the nicest girls when I first saw them. But if they're as gentle as you say they are, I guess it's alright.
Oh, Taka saved me. I had the same thought at first too, but they really surprised me.
I see. So, where do they sleep?
Damn it! Where do they sleep? That's like the ultimate like giveaway for like when you're like thinking of a lie is like repeating the question. Where do they sleep? Well, they sleep in my room, but I tried to...
Your room? In the same bed as you? What do they wear to bed? And since they're trying to convince you to marry them, do they ever...
Well, of course. We constantly bang. Nothing but banging since I met them. Banging all the time. Actually, they're asleep right now. All they do is sleep, really. Guess Greek deities must all be lazy, or maybe they never bothered to invent the alarm clock. I can't tell Taka of some of the things we've been doing. She'll either blab about it or have some other negative reaction. Say, do you know about the Pantheon?
Do they change their clothes in your room? Like, when they go to sleep?
We bang constantly, Taka. Just get over it.
And do they shower together? Do they sit on your lap? Have you ever kissed either of them?
Oh my gosh, Taka, you're setting the mood a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Well, that's the giveaway.
Hey, come on, tell me. I didn't hide in the trees for you to be left out of the loop. And the girls seem really pretty. Tell me, Aki, tell me.
For someone who, just kissed me the other day, you seem really okay with this. What do I do? If I don't tell her, she'll just start doing her own snooping and might cause even more trouble. They tried to convince me to choose them by, doing things, but nothing major. Anyway, I don't really care about any of that.
Oh, yeah, right. Unless you lost your manhood recently. You're a man like any other. Come on, tell me. I want to know.
Okay, dude, just tell her at this point. My gosh. That Taka. Okay, fine. They stripped for me. Bum, bum, bum! Oh, and they sometimes kiss each other, too. Please, please, please be satisfied with that, Taka.
Eh? Really?
Yeah, Taka, you want to join? Because apparently that's what we do in this game. Yeah. I feel ashamed of myself for revealing all this to Taka, my childhood friend. I can't imagine how much she hated me after this, or at the very least, will tell everyone about it. Are you okay? Are you hurt? She's back on the ground, but what surprises me is the fact that she isn't mad, but is instead blushing. That girl will never make sense to me. Yeah, it's a mystery.
Wow, Aki. I had no idea you were doing these kinds of things.
Here, let me help you up. I stick my hand out to her, and she grabs it to try and get up off the ground. Hey, will you get... Ooh. I'm sorry. This is become a little strange. As I'm trying to help her up, I fell down on the ground with her. Taka?
Hey, Aki?
What is it?
My butt hurts.
What have you been doing, Taka? Hey! A cyclist just very nearly ran me over. Girl.
You should be more careful, Aki. You're sitting in the middle of the path.
Yeah.
Aki is always in the way of people going about their daily lives.
Tell me about it. Hey! And just like that, thoughts about growing up with Taka come to mind as we sit there in the shade, neither of us budging from our spots. Here we go. I help Taka up off the ground. Hey! Taka throws grass into my hair, and she starts dusting herself off primarily as if nothing ever happened.
You look better like that.
Don't make me push you into the mud. Brown always looked good on you, Taka. You know, I used to think you played in the mud all the time as a kid.
Huh?
You always came over to my place dirty, so that was my first assumption.
Well, I didn't play in the mud. I was jumping in the mud so that I could throw some at you.
Oh, my sincerest apologies. Oh, hey, I should go. I'll trade soil collections with you later. Taka, bye.
Bye, Aki. Have fun with your... whatever it is.
I rush ahead, hoping I'm not too late. Taka, as usual, distracted me for longer than necessary. The way to the restaurant isn't exactly short, but if I push myself running, I should be able to make it. There isn't too many people around at this time of day. Huff, huff, huff. I'm finally at the restaurant, and I scan the area for Sakuya while catching my breath. Why are we going to meet Sakuya? I can't see her. The restaurant we agreed to meet up at has an outdoor seating area at the back, so I decide to look there for her. At the back of the restaurant, I see Sakuya at a table with Rowan and a drink glass in front of them. It reminds me of the time in the library when Rowan picked up Sakuya right in front of me, and it looks exactly the same now. Rowan is leaning towards Sakuya and is laughing playfully, her hand giving Rowan's shoulder a light brush, delightfully flirting. What's...
Aki! Hey!
Why is her voice so much louder than anybody else in this game? Sakuya gets up from the table and calmly walks over to me, and I can see Rowan watching us. Did you invite Rowan to our meetup? There's no point in being passive-aggressive about this. It's best for me to say what's on my mind.
I'm sorry about that. I've been thinking about it ever since we spoke after your exam.
You could have told me whatever was happening over the phone. I wouldn't have rushed all the way here if that was the case.
I know. I've been thinking about it a lot, and it was hard for me to decide. Ronan just got here now. We haven't really been doing anything other than talking. I'm glad you came.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I came... You're glad I came when you have Rowan here? She looks away from me for a moment and shakes her head.
I couldn't decide between the two of you. You both have such good qualities and... well, I've decided to have you two fight it out.
You guys can't even imagine my face palm right now. I wish I had a webcam for this. Okay, I really liked Aki. I really liked Sakuya, like from the beginning of the game, and that's kind of who I figured I'd go for. Goddesses, it is. Come again?
It was Ronan's suggestion. I was against it at first, but I really can't think of a different solution to this. I'm sorry to put you through this, Aki, but I've made up my mind.
Really? A fight? That's so primitive. So, Rowan's ready to go. I look back behind Sakuya at Rowan, who's sitting there playing with his straw and leaning back casually. He's certainly staring at me like he's ready to start a fight. This guy is definitely picking a fight. If I didn't know any better, I would say he looked like he'd been meaning to take me down for a while now. Isn't she the student, advisor? I bet I could challenge him to a fight even without Sakuya on the line.
Don't hurt each other too much. Just have a light duel until one of you gives up.
Yeah, because that's how fights work. That's not much better. More than that, the topic of the matter here is Sakuya. I've loved Sakuya and wanted her to choose me over the college playboy. It was daunting to think I'd ever have a chance with her, much less now that it's right in front of me. I'm not sure I could take on Rowan, but I know for sure that I'm not scared to fight him. He has a slim body, not one to take lightly, but also one that wouldn't completely decimate me. Thinking back to all that's happened to me with Rin and Yui and Taka and the changes to my life recently, it doesn't seem right that I'd fight for Sakuya like this. The fact that she's asking for a fight for her says one thing, first of all, but more importantly is the fact that I have to think about it in the first place. If I truly loved her, I wouldn't have to think about it like I'm doing right now. Sakuya is sweet and beautiful and intelligent, but she's not the girl for me. Okay, apparently we did ruin Sakuya's path, I guess. I mean, I'm glad that Aki isn't... okay, anyway, I'm just going to continue. I don't need the intelligence of Athena and the good looks of Aphrodite to realize that.
Aki, look.
Sakuya, I'm sorry, I refuse. I don't mind having a fight with Rowan, so if he wants to come at me after all for the hell of it, you can tell him he's free to. But I won't fight him for you. I'm sorry, but you're not the girl I want to fight for. I thought I loved you before, but if Rowan wants you badly enough to fight you for you, then maybe he's more deserving for you than I. Either way, I think it's wrong that you need us to fight over you. Surely you should know who you want to be with. And how does a contest of strength and violence help you decide anyway? There. That felt right. That's kind of exactly what I wanted to say. This is like the first bit of dialogue that has come out of our main character's mouth that I'm actually happy about. That felt right. I didn't feel like magic or the gods was speaking for me.
Well, wow.
Yes, right, bitch. That was my first time rejecting her like that, to her face. I hope I didn't do it too harshly.
I understand. I guess it was silly of me to push you both into fighting over me.
Well, duh. Well, perhaps, but it helped us both make the right decision. If you're going to date Ronan now, then it might be for the better if I don't ruin his face for you. That's right.
You're right. You always surprise me, Aki. I'm sure you'll surprise the next girl just as much, too.
Okay, get out of my face. Next girl?
Of course. You're Aki, and it won't take long for someone else to see how special you are. There are plenty of fish in the sea, after all.
And in the heavens.
What?
Nothing. I knew it before it even popped up. Thanks for being there and understanding about this.
I should be saying that to you.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Leave, bitch. I'm so done with her right now. I wonder if Rowan will be satisfied with its outcome. It didn't seem like he liked it to me.
I'll keep him on a leash.
Just let me fight him. I'll kick his ass. She gives me one last wink and walks back to Rowan. Sigh, what a climax. And after all that running, too. A number of people have been slightly increased from before. I guess I'll head back now since there's no point of being here. Rin and Yui might be awake too, so I don't want them too mad at me. Hopefully they still haven't awoke I hear a giggling noise that's absolutely much louder than it should be. It might be one of the kids from the area, but I decided to go check out just in case. I walked to the alleyway where it came from to find... I'm speechless. I shouldn't be, but I am. It's a girl dressed in a cosplayer ninja outfit. The kind of ninja you'd see in an anime. And not just any girl, it's Akame.